So yes, this is part 2 of the National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We also want to discuss too that there are people out there that have been adopted,
Right.
or may have been with other family members because of their immediate family may have passed away due to illness or something that may have happened in their life. And what we need to let them know too is that try it if you can. I know that it's kind of hard, especially when children who have been given away to adoption agencies,
Right.
to see if you can be able to, I know it's expensive, but maybe go into looking about any history of their family history, or maybe doing a DNA research on you
Yeah.
to see if there's anything that you may have.
Right. Or ask your physician how you can, get some kind of testing
Yes.
that will, show if you're okay or not.
Exactly.
Something to show that, some of your history. Have you ever had, people that, because they don't know.
Right.
They say they need testing. Some people don't know, so a lot of women, that were adopted, don't know.
Exactly.
They could have had a string of people or in their family members that were that had breast cancer, or the adopted parents. You might want to tell your children that you adopted about breast cancer, or you might want to find out, did any of their people had it, so that you can pass that along to them. Exactly. I know some people want to keep this adoption thing silent, and they want to say this and that because they don't want to pass their their biological parents to they made a bad situation at the time, so that's the reason why a lot of them don't want bring up a lot of things. Trust me, some people know why they were adopted.
Right.
They don't know why they were given away or whatever.
Right.
That's another subject. But anyway, we dealing with breast cancer, so hopefully before you adopt a child or whatever, you might want to do a little research like you were mentioning on the parents, or see if there's any history of cancer, any type of cancer, but we are talking about breast cancer particularly, and ensure that that you'll do the the proper measures to help prevent your daughter or son from getting this breast cancer, or not able to fight this breast cancer. By the time they fight it, it's already metabolized, or spread it, in other words, if I mispronounced that. Anyway.
So just basically, if you have any questions, or if you have maybe symptoms of any of what we have discussed, please go, visit NBCAM, which is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month.org. So you can go online and you can type in Google, and you can put in breast cancer awareness, and they'll give you some information on websites that you can go to, and also discuss it with your doctor. So men, please, it's very, very important that you go to your doctor. I know some of you do not like to go, just like women who do not like to go, afraid that you might get bad news.
Exactly.
But
not only men, but women afraid. Exactly. Some women afraid they're going to get bad news, so they don't want to go.
So please, this is very important. We're like I said, this is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we just want to let everyone know to please support, and if you're not able to, please have yourself checked. And so we just want to get this out to you and everyone else, and your family member as well.
Right.
So then our next topic we're going to discuss is called...
It's another message that I believe that the Lord has given to me, is let that backsliding heifer alone. And that's in the book of, many people pronounce it Hosanna, Hosea, how you pronounce it?
Hosea.
Hosea, Hosea, Hosea.
Yeah.
It's in the Old Testament, Hosea. and the book of, they considered them, Hosea, the book of the minor prophets. Many of the English Bibles are written in, they call them the minor prophets. So we in the book of Hosea. Go ahead.
I was just going to say Hosea is in between Daniel and Micah.
That's good.
Or Joel, or Joel.
Yeah, Joel.
Joel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the message is today is to let that backsliding heifer alone. We know that in the book of Hosea, I want to pronounce Hosea. That's my way of pronouncing it. I'm sure you all probably pronounce it a little bit different, but
you go ahead and
yeah, I know, but I have no problem with the way I'm pronouncing
right.
it, because the schooling that I had, I went to college, just run one course on pronunciations and dictionaries and all of that stuff. So the way I see it sometimes, and sometimes I might pronounce it exactly in the tongue of the Hebrew tongue, and I will do that. And so I don't have a problem with people who don't think that the way I'm pronouncing it's right. Anyway, if you look in Hosea without the H, the 4th chapter, verse 17, you'll see that it says, Ephraim is joined to idols. Let him alone. We know in the book of, we know that Hosea, he preached according to history, according to the time, 59 years, somewhere around about 59 years he was dealing with not only Ephraim, but Israel and Judah as well. But of course we know that Ephraim was a big northern kingdom, one of the largest of them. Very blessed. It's called doubly fruitful. So they had a lot, but they worship other idols. And of course, when you worship other idols and you fall from short of the Lord, you definitely falling short of the Lord.
Exactly.
And as a preacher, you have to go where the Lord leads you, and I have no explanation for that. And so you have to let that heifer alone, that backsliding heifer alone, because she's a backslider. She began to worship, Ephraim began to worship, or he began to worship idols. They use the him, they don't use the female, they say, begin to worship idols. And the idols were idol gods, simple as that. And the wrath of God was upon them because of that. There was a warning. So he used Hosea, and he told him to do this. He said, go marry a woman of a whoredom. In those countries, Assyrian and all of them, they had those, they considered, a whoredom was considered like, for instance, a person that would marry somebody that was a prostitute or something like that. Whoredom also meaning that the one that the Lord had taken out of Egypt and these places like that became whoredom to other gods of their favor, of their love. We have a lot of people like that today. So, and it means that they were unfaithful. One time he said, I have one term meaning no pity. Let's go look at that. I don't like to I'll read it off for you. Or we can go to the Bible and get it, but I like to just get it to you just like it is. He said Hosea took Gomer, meaning he married her. You see the word took in many parts of the Bible, it means to marry. Just like Joseph took Mary to wife. That means he married.
We'll be right
Stay
back.
tuned. Stay